Hi, this is Amber, your one and only.
And this is Nikki, your resident bartender. And we are sitting here with our guest, Christina. Misty is out for the evening, and we have a guest sitting in with us. And we decided that since Misty's not here, we're going to play a game. And it's not tattle on Misty either. The game is called Relationship Discussions. It's a card game that Amber has brought to our attention, and it's just cards. And basically someone reads it, and then the two people that aren't reading it answer or give their opinion or whatever. But we're not going to do that. We're all going to give our opinions. But before we get into that, let's say hello to Christina. Sorry. I don't know why I want to call you Christy.
That's all right.
So
hey, Christina here.
Christina.
Thank you for being our last minute guest.
You're welcome.
Much appreciated. So give us a little background on you. You are friends with Amber. You know me.
I am not friends with Amber.
I'm her mom.
She's my mom. I met Amber at work, yes. And I'm a paralegal. I'm 43. I got 4 kids.
Okay.
Divorced.
One divorce?
One divorce.
Okay. I just asked because, I've been divorced twice.
Yeah.
And then you dated someone that I know.
Yes.
Yeah. We both dated friends that apparently are
Douchebags?
I was going to say assholes, but cool. Douchebags works too.
Oh, I was so in love with him too. Sad. Total dick.
I know. He's a lovable character.
Yes.
If that makes sense.
You know what? He has the most amazing family. I miss his family.
See?
You don't have to
sad.
whisper.
Sorry.
She's new.
Yeah, she'll get the hang of it. Okay, so who's going to start with their card? Mine are turned upside down. I'm just going to randomly pull one. You guys can do however you want, but I feel like I'm going to randomly pull one.
Okay, that sounds fun.
I'm going to start.
Okay.
Because I pulled randomly
Okay.
too, but I think this is a break the ice one. At what stage of the relationship do you stop using condoms?
Oh, what's that?
Says the girl with 4 kids.
I mean,
Do you use
safety
condoms?
first.
That's my,
But
I'm not worried about getting
shit
pregnant.
happens.
I'm worried about the other shit, okay? Because I can't get pregnant.
Luckily, I've been lucky.
Right.
I think STDs are scarier as heck than pregnancies.
Right.
Yeah, but if I'm being honest, I've not used very many condoms throughout my life. I was married for 13 years, but still, like, you're drunk, you're having a good time, you're in the moment, you forget it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
oopsie.
Well, it's so interesting that you said this because there's some groups of kids that come in the bar, and I've heard things about some of them. And like
Ooh.
they sleep with each other's boyfriends. Now
Oh,
all of them
no.
have STDs. Yeah. They like one of the girls knows them, and then she like spreads little, she gives little tidbits of information like, oh, that girl right there, da-da-da-da. And then her friend has it too because she slept with that girl's boyfriend, and da-da, and I'm just like, what?
Hopefully it's curable.
I can't remember what the hell she said she had, but whatever it was, I don't want no fucking part of any of it.
I mean, I have 4 daughters, and I've been told that HPV is crazy as heck now, and herpes versus when like I was a teenager or a young adult, like chlamydia.
Yes.
And thank God that's like a 1 pill and you're
I
done.
think it was chlamydia.
But like, holy crap with
Yeah.
these other ones.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
scary. I mean, luckily I haven't had any of those issues, but then again, I was married for a long time, but
Right.
things happen.
Have you given your kids the HPV shot?
My son is 34, so
Yes.
he's on his own.
See, I denied it for my kids, and now I wish I didn't.
Yeah,
Can
I
you
did.
do it now?
Yes.
Okay.
I think you can do it up to you're like 25
No, you
or
can,
something.
you can do it right now.
Okay. And let me ask because I want to like HPV.
Like genital warts, but it actually can create cervical cancer.
Okay. I had cervical cancer.
Yeah.
So that's why this is all kind of ringing for me. I never had genital warts,
Right.
but I had
It's just
cervical
a
cancer.
symptom.
Yes.
Yeah.
Understood. Yeah. So I had a full hysterectomy when I was 35. I have nothing. So that's why I can't have kids.
Yeah.
But I also want to be very careful with, I'm not sleep. I think I told Amber this. I have never had a one night stand.
Actually, I don't think
As we look at each other.
When?
Yes, you have.
When? I don't think so, honestly.
Oh, you know what? Wait. I don't want to
put too much out there.
I think I retracted this too when we were talking about it. I think what I said was, as an adult, when I was a younger girl, I went through a lot. My mom died when I was 16, and I kind of went a little crazy, and I probably did have sex with people that weren't my boyfriends, but it wasn't like a wham bam, thank you, ma'am, and I never saw them again kind of a thing. I've never done that.
You kept going back for more?
They kept coming to me for more. What are you talking about? You heard the last episode. I swallow, bitch. Fuck.
Situationships.
I had a total hysterectomy at 30 as well.
See? Yeah. So you know. Okay. Yeah. It throws you through a loop.
It's scary, though, being a parent with kiddos.
Right. And you have 3 girls. Four girls, sorry. And what are their ages?
Yeah, 25, 23, 20, and 15.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah, that's why you just let's not be naive, buy your kids condoms.
No, seriously.
I did.
Yeah, I don't have any problem with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to just be honest and say, whatever you guys are doing, let's come to me because I'm going to be mad either way, but I'm going to help you.
Right.
Either way. So.
Right. I'm going to be madder if you had sex and didn't have a condom.
Yes.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if it does happen, please come tell me if you have any symptoms so we can take care of this.
Right. Before you start spreading it around Old Town Saloon. Fuck.
And then I say, Google the blue waffle, and then you.
Oh my God. No.
What's the blue waffle?
Shut your face right now.
I don't know.
Do not. Maybe you should. So I was a house mom for Sigma Chi, and I was at a house party with these kids, and their kids, they used to come in the bar, and they're like, mom, blah, blah, blah. And they're talking about the blue waffle. And I'm like, what? I had no idea what they were talking about.
Are you Googling it?
One of them is like, Google it. So I fucking Google it, and I threw my phone down. I'm like, what in the fuck is this? And they're like, yeah, da-da-da-da. And I'm just like, what? So now, then it was a joke. Like, then we started doing it to people. Like, It was me and another girl that worked at the bar. And then people would come in the bar. I'm like, hey, you know what a blue waffle is? And they're like, no, is that a drink? I'm like, no, Google it. And then I'd watch their face. I would even sometimes we would record them looking it up. And then when they saw it, they were like, your reaction, it is yipes. I didn't think it was real.
So everybody needs to Google blue waffle?
Oh my God.
I mean, warning.
Yeah.
It's gross.
Yeah, warning.
Okay, so I won't do it now.
It's not a blueberry waffle. Warning.
You don't want to eat it.
Definitely not. Definitely not. Okay, well, while she's doing that, I'm going to pick another one here. Let's see.
Sorry, guys.
You're fine. Have you ever ghosted someone or been ghosted by someone after sex? If so, elaborate.
I've definitely ghosted.
I totally have.
I mean, it's like, fuck, what did I just do? But yeah, I would say.
Is it because the sex wasn't good or there was no attraction or?
Maybe a little bit of both. Like you're embarrassed. Like, what the hell did I just do? I really wasn't interested. And
I'm sure that happens all the time. I'm
sure. I'm more of the I'll sneak out in the middle of the night type of chick.
We know.
I'm not even getting to stay in the middle of the night. I'm out before that.
I like to be put to sleep.
I bet you
By being socked in the face? What? Help me out here. What does that mean?
I mean, hopefully
sex so good you knock out? Oh, okay. I'm just I don't know. I'm thinking
rub my butt, put me to sleep.
Okay. Yeah. Feed me tacos.
That too.
So that's a yes for both of you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you?
Well, like I said, I've only had sex with people that I've had a relationship with after. And it may not have been a sexual relationship, but we still were friends or however it worked out. So I've never, no.
What about let's talk about ghosting when you're just talking to someone from a dating site or
every day of my life. Fuck.
Yeah, because as you get going, you're like, oh, what the heck? No, thank you.
Yeah, red flag. Yeah. Gotta go, bye.
And it's usually after I've met them. Because you've been on dating sites. Mm-hmm. Have you been on dating sites?
Absolutely.
It's not, I would say 90% of them, and the women too, this is not just men, you meet them and they don't fucking look anything like or their height. That is the number one thing.
Ooh, men freaking lie about how tall they are.
They do.
Yes, they do.
I will say that Mr. Love, because that's my nickname for him, I was like, oh, at least you're a good 5'8", solid 5'8". You're not 5'6".
Yeah, he's
that 5'8". Mutual person told me they're 5'11". Bro, you are 5'6".
Oh, he's shorter than me.
Yes.
Oh shit.
Yeah. No. But you were with him for how long?
I know, 4 years.
So I guess it didn't matter.
Yeah.
So when you met him, he was shorter than what you thought.
Yes.
You met him on a dating website?
No, one of my friends was like, hey, I've always been kind of in love with this guy, but I have a boyfriend. You should go out with him. Because I was dating another toxic dude. I'm dramatic. So
that's okay, but I'm still, wait a minute. You lost me at this girl was in love with him.
That's kind of weird.
But she had a man. And so she was like, you should go. And I'm like, that's weird. And she's like, no, I'm so in love. You go.
Okay.
All right, whatever.
So then she's fantasizing about your man while you're dating him?
Well, her brother was their boss.
Oh, shit. Okay, well, when we get done with this, I want to know because I'm pretty sure I know who their boss was.
Yes.
So, okay. All right.
Interesting. So
it's very interesting.
I'll pull
it's Christina's turn.
Oh, do you believe that you only have one soulmate?
Wow.
It's a tough one, right? I actually say no. I say no.
I think we live and we learn, and it's just finding who's right for you.
I think there's different seasons. I mean, when I was 20, what I thought was love and the person for me was definitely not the same now. And so I feel like I had like my husband was my soulmate in that moment. In boyfriends later on maybe have fulfilled other areas in my life, and I felt like we were connected on a different level. So I think we have different soulmates.
I can agree with that because I feel like Russ came into my life when I needed him the most and showed me what love was and patience and how to be a strong, independent person. Although I'm like, what the fuck was I doing?
Yeah.
But I wouldn't change it. You know, I think it's made me a better person.
Absolutely.
Maybe a little bit more cold-hearted, but it is what it is. The right man will love me for me.
How about you?
I disagree with both of you because she knows. There's someone that I feel like he is my soulmate. I feel like I will never love anyone the way that I've loved him. And he's recently come back into my life, which was my doing because I reached out to him when I was down south, and that's where he lives. And it's a very weird and strained relationship, and I don't know what's going on in his life, but he is trying to not pursue me, but come and visit me. And I don't really know how I feel about that because I don't know if I'm ready to open that door again because it really, really hurt me. And I don't know what his situation is.
It's got to mess with your emotions for sure.
Oh, for sure.
Definitely.
I mean, I've kind of had a situationship like that. So
he proposed to me when we were together, but I was so angry with him that I had told him, he came to my door with his kids. Yeah. And he had just gotten out of rehab.
What the fuck?
Yeah. He had to go to rehab for his job because he had gotten a DUI, and he was a police officer. And so they made him go to rehab. And while he was gone at rehab, he had told me that he had so much on his plate, he didn't want to see me anymore. And it broke my heart. So I started dating someone else immediately. And this dude was at my house, and he came to my door, knocking at my door with his kids. And I just opened the door, and he's like, he gets down on one knee, and I'm just like, what are you doing? And then he's like, I love you, and I want you to marry me. And I was like, I can't. And I just shut the door in his face.
What the fuck? You shut the door. How did that make you feel?
It made me feel bad. But at the time, I felt like he deserved it because of the shit that he put me through, And then looking back, like now, I'm just like, what the fuck did I do? Because I feel like ever since then, my shit has been fucked up. Like I have had every fucked up relationship that there could be.
And that's the person that you feel like you've loved more than any other person. Do you have somebody that you love more than any other person?
No, I don't. I mean, I would have done anything for Russ.
But there still could be another person out there that you would do those things for.
I definitely feel like people, like Christina said, people come into your lives at different, different chapters. And for me, I think I've held on to Russ for so long that for me to move forward, I need to let that go. So, and be open.
I'm open to it. I would love for someone to come along and change my mind. I would love for that to happen. Yeah. But as of yet, it has not. And for 4 years, I didn't speak to this person because I was trying to just like distance myself. And because of the situation that he was in, I really didn't want him around. He had done something to upset me again. And so I put a lot of distance between us for 4 years. Yeah. But when we were in LA, I called him because he manages a company that it was something that I wanted to show my friend. And so it didn't really work out while I was there. He actually the company was closed and he wasn't doing work for them at that moment. He still works for them, but I can't name any names. So I'm trying to go around.
So you called him because you needed something.
I called him because I needed No, actually I did call him because I needed something. And I know that he would do
anything for you.
Sounds like her heart won't let her let it go no matter what.
I think it just has to be the right person that comes into your life that makes you want to change. That's what I think.
Right. Well, again,
change is rough.
I haven't seen that person yet. So
yeah.
I've tried.
Well, I mean,
yeah.
Only time will tell. I mean, fuck, I'm 6 years after rest. So
yeah. No, I know.
It just takes time. All right. Next card?
Yeah, you.
Next card.
During what stage of the dating process do you cut off all other sexual partners?
Ooh. Answer this, Amber.
Yes, please do.
You guys are fucked up. I guess once you both are saying that you only want to spend time with each other.
Exclusive.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to lie, and I don't want to be sleeping with multiple people at the same time. So I think once you cross that boundary, you kind of like stick to that person, if that's maybe one, you have more of a connection with another
So you
person.
cut them off sexually, but do you still talk to them on the phone or text or?
Yeah. Do ya?
Well, in my current situation,
it's a rough question.
Yeah, no, in my current situation, like as soon as he was like, I only want to give you my time and my effort and I don't want to talk to nobody else, I was receptive of that. And I'm like, okay, I could do the same thing. I deleted the dating apps. I blocked some numbers because I don't need that being a distraction if I'm really going to try to make something work. So
that shocked the shit out of me that you did that.
I know,
by the way.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't think you're the only one that was shocked. I don't do that.
I have people still that will message me. It's hard. Like, I mean, obviously, I love my boyfriend. I would never. I mean, I'm the luckiest person, genuinely. He's great to me, but it's difficult. Like when they reach out to you, like not everyone deserves to be blocked. I think.
Right.
I think it's just a distraction, and for me, I just would rather not deal than deal with it or be distracted because all it takes is one thing to be said or one thing to be.
Well, and I think it depends on like what part they played in your life. If they were just some dude that you were sleeping with, okay. But like if it was someone that you were in a relationship, you had good times with, you know what I mean? You could still have a friendship with, that's something different.
Right.
Yeah, but here's another topic. Do you think your other half would be okay with you being in a friendship with somebody that you were sexually involved with?
I'm already going to tell you, no, I wouldn't.
No way.
No, I don't think it's fair.
No.
I mean, maybe if it was baby mama from 10 years ago and now they're cool, you have a good co-parenting, like I'm totally cool with that. As long as if I feel a certain way, then I'm going to express that. And I'm going to say, hey, I'm feeling this way when we are around her or whatever. Yeah.
I get pulled in because of my job. So everybody wants advice. How do I file this document with the court? What do I do next? And so like, that's how they like trick you. Well, not trick you, but like that's how it gets the conversation restarted.
Right.
Can you help me? Do I have rights? Because I'm a paralegal. So it's
hard because me and Christina are both very friendly and outgoing and we have dirty mouths. So
you have a dirty mouth.
I mean, that's what he said. But, and I think that when there's certain conversations, because we're already like that, it opens other doors to be that way.
You know what? I'm super honest, though. I will tell my boyfriend, hey, just so you know, so-and-so texts me. And he tells me the same. He's like, hey. And I'm like, oh. And I'm like, are you okay? Do you need to talk to that person? Do you feel okay? I'm not jealous or insecure, but I have been jealous and insecure in past relationships.
And that's where I think it comes into if you can openly discuss and communicate how you're feeling and not be like, oh my God, I shouldn't say that because he's going to get upset.
Right.
Because I don't want to be with somebody that's going to get upset if I want to say, hey, so-and-so text me.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be a big deal. And
I
vice
don't
versa.
either, but like, I don't know. I just feel like, I guess it just depends on who it is too. Like, I told you, I went through someone's phone. I've never done that before. I went through his phone and I saw something and I was like, what the fuck? And that was the last time I saw that motherfucker.
If you look, you're going to find something you don't
I realized that, but he was not my boyfriend, as you know, for a year. He was not my boyfriend. So,
situationships.
Yeah. But like we did everything that boyfriends and girlfriends would do, but he wasn't my boyfriend and he made that clear. But then he started like doing things that were very boyfriendish. And then he made a comment to me about, what if I wanted to start dating someone? And I was like, well, why wouldn't you fucking date me? I'm right here.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So
I've been there before. That's shitty.
It was shitty. And so we went to get in the shower and I fucking looked through his phone and I was like, oh, this is why. But I've never in fucking 52 years, well, I was 51. So never in 51 years had I ever done that. I will never do it again. It taught me a lesson and that I needed to learn. But I didn't feel like I could trust him, and obviously I couldn't. So I just need to go with my gut feeling. So I guess it would be a situational thing. Like it depends on who's texting you. You know, is it your ex-girlfriend from fucking middle school? Okay. Yeah. I mean, whatever. I mean,
what's the context?
Right.
You know, somebody out of the blue, it's like, hey, how have you been? Because I have a lot of guy friends.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And text messages or just different people in my life. I don't want to be like, oh my God, I need to delete that text. There shouldn't be nothing I'm saying that's inappropriate. If you want to look through my phone, look through my phone.
And I feel like I would never do anything behind someone's back that I wouldn't do right in front of their face.
Exactly.
So
Definitely.
to me, yeah.
You know, my parents are deceased, and my grandma, she's 87, and she says, if you're going to go through someone's phone, you're going to find some stuff you do not want to see.
She was 100% correct.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
I found some stuff.
Because
I
it's
did
not
want to
necessarily
see.
what's there, it's how you take it.
it is, because sometimes just in you and me texting, it'll come out the wrong way, you know?
Oh, it wasn't the wrong way. This motherfucker was talking to this girl exactly how he was talking to me when we first started talking. And so the things that he said and was doing, she was like, oh, thank you for the flowers and taking me to lunch. Yeah, and that's how he had gotten me. He brought me flowers and took me to lunch. And I was like, I'm reading this and I'm like,
Oh, I see you.
oh, I see what you're doing here, sir.
Yeah.
Go
Fuck yourself.
Yeah.
And I basically told him, well, good luck with that. He didn't know that I looked through his phone, but when he said, when he said what if I want to date someone? And it was very unladylike of me, but I said, who the fuck would date your fat ass besides me?
I was all, what the hell did you say that for?
Yeah.
That's not very nice.
I know. I was so
you're mad. You just
I
found
would've
this
blown
shit.
out.
Yeah.
I was mad. I was hurt. And Alice, my friend Alice, she owns a bar here in town. She's one of my really good friends. She's 70 something years old. And when I told her that I said that, she looks at me and she goes, you are a lady and you don't speak like that. And I was like, I felt like I was being scolded by my mom. I was like, sorry, Alice, I won't do it again. She goes, you should never do that. And I go, I know, but I was so mad. She goes, it doesn't matter. You should have just walked away. And I was like, you're right. Because what did it get me in the end? Nothing.
Right. I don't want to be with somebody that's going to get me out of pocket. Yeah. I don't want to be mean. I don't want to be an asshole.
I want to be who I am.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And you should be able to be yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely. All right. Next question.
The next card. A man pays the bills and feels like his partner should do all the cooking, cleaning, and everything, even though she has a full-time job. Is this reasonable? Explain.
He can go fuck himself.
Oy. I'm a little old school. I don't mind doing the cooking and cleaning. And plus, I don't want your ass in my kitchen because you're going to fuck it up anyways. So
it's teamwork around this motherfucker. If I don't feel like cooking, you better go get us dinner or something.
But my man's not paying all the bills either.
Yeah, absolutely.
But when I was married, my husband did pay all the bills. And I made sure the house was clean, the kids were taken care of, and dinner was cooked because he provided for us.
Did you work then too?
No, I was a stay-at-home mom for 6 years before I owned
I feel
my
like that's
salon.
different because you're a stay-at-home mom.
Yeah.
That is your job.
Yeah.
Your job is to clean the house and do the dishes and feed the kids. That is your job. You don't have a job. This is saying you have a job. So like in your relationship now, does your partner work?
Yes.
Okay. And you work?
Yes.
Full-time?
Yes.
Both of you?
Yes.
Okay. So if he expected you to do all those things.
The word expect, go fuck yourself.
Yes.
Okay. That's what it says, right, man? Yeah. He feels that his partner should do that. Yeah. I think we are all in agreement there.
Yeah. No.
I thought it would be interesting to hear your guys' what you thought of that.
Even if I'm home all day taking care of the kids, which there has been times being married that I wasn't working, sometimes I don't want to cook. Fucking throw some meat on the grill. I don't know. But there was never any issues.
Sometimes, though, he'll sit there and I'm like, what are you doing? Well, I didn't know if you're going to cook dinner. You're just waiting for me? Go in there and make something.
You got 2 hands and 2 feet, motherfucker.
Yeah.
My first husband was like that. Like he expected, I packed his lunch. I worked too, but I packed his lunch. I made dinner. I took care of the kid. I did all the things. But my second husband was an oil driller. So he wasn't even home for 2 weeks. He was gone 2 weeks, home 2 weeks. So
I kind of like that.
That's exactly what I like, ma'am.
The space.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like
It gave me time to miss you. I do not want you all up in my shit. And and like you said, or one of you said, I don't want to be doing shit for you every day. You're a full ass grown adult.
I'm not a babysitter.
I'm not.
Straight up.
I think it's different now too, because I'm 43 and I've only been with my boyfriend for 1 year. So when you're younger, when you're like 20, you have this idea in your head that you have to be like this housewife, like your mommy and daddy were, you know, if you had a healthy family,
Right.
You know, and then when you get older, you're like, bro, like we're grown ass adults. Like,
Bitch, do your own, take care of your own shit.
Yeah, I got a million things going on in my head. I can barely take care of myself, let alone making sure you're fed.
Right?
And
you
your
should
laundry.
be feeding me.
Yeah, shit. Can you bring something home from dinner for dinner?
Right?
Oh, yeah.
I think a lot of people do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know very many women that have full-time jobs and also do all the shit at home too.
Yeah, I mean, like even my dad, like he's old school and he's been with his wife forever. She used to be more like cook every night, do his lunch, stuff like that. But I think now as time's gotten, you know, as they've gotten older and life's busier, even though she still doesn't work, it's like they're going out to eat every night.
Right.
But I mean,
my friend Lisa,
when she
that's
cooks,
how they are.
She does everything from scratch. That's
how I
thing.
am. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't use boxes. No box food. No.
I'm like, what can I throw in the air fryer? Actually, cooking tri-tips in the air fryer are pretty good, by the way.
Really?
Yeah. Super quick.
Never thought.
No
of
lie.
That scares me.
Girl, try
Do you have
it.
an air fryer?
Yeah, but I don't use it. The kids use it for tater tots.
Right. I was just
No.
going to say,
Chicken
what do you
nuggets.
make in there?
No, like I've started
Not
to
me.
learn how to use it more. And I'm like, I buy the little tri-tip steaks. I put them in there and like 10 minutes they're done.
I make bruschetta in my air fryer. That's about all I make.
Bruschetta.
You don't know what bruschetta is?
I know what bruschetta is, but it's not cooked.
No, it's so you get like a sourdough bread and do butter, garlic, salt, bake that.
Yeah.
And then I make my tomato, garlic,
Yeah.
basil, all that in the side. And, you know.
So you put the sourdough bread in
bread.
there.
Yeah.
The first thing I ever made in the air fryer was a grilled cheese on sourdough. Bomb as fuck. It's
Yeah.
kind of like the Starbucks one.
That was the first thing you made in the air fryer?
Yeah. This was like a long time ago. Okay, 2 years
Well,
ago.
I just never have even made one. I put chicken in mine. I make chicken strips. That's what I make in mine.
Yeah.
I don't think I've made maybe broccoli or Brussels sprouts in there, but it's a Ninja one. So it's like,
what I have.
yeah. So it's also like, an Instapot. Mine has a
nice.
different lid for it. Yeah.
That's the one my mom has.
Yeah. I've never used the Instapot part of it because I have an Instapot too, because I have enough kitchen gadgets to kill someone.
Is it my turn?
It is.
Oh, is it?
Oh, wait, no. It's Christina's
Trying to
turn.
take my turn over here. Okay. True or false? If a man is not financially stable, he should not be dating.
True. Stability is key. If you're not stable, I don't even want to. We're too old for that. When you're young and you're dating, it doesn't matter. You can grow together. But being 40 years old, nope. I already have my shit going.
But wait, you make these posts saying, I'll grow with you, I'll da-da-da-da. I've seen you post them.
I will grow with you, but you
Okay.
better be stable.
So let's say you marry Mr. Love and he loses his job.
Well, if we're already together, it's a little bit different.
Okay,
Go
what
out
if
there
he
and-
loses his job tomorrow?
Oh.
You're putting me on the spot, and that's not nice.
I'm
Hey,
not trying to
you
be
better
mean.
You better hustle and go get another fucking job.
I feel like most men would. You
Yes.
know what I'm saying? I feel like if they
Because
don't...
you're not moving in with me because
Right.
you can't pay your bills.
Right. And I feel like if they don't have a job,
I know
then
he
they're
listens
not.
to this too.
Yeah. I feel like if they don't have a job, they're not going to get a job. But if they lose their job and it's their job to be. Any man wants to be the provider.
Yeah.
They don't want the woman making more. They don't want the woman do it. They don't want that. Okay. It's very demeaning to them. So if it's not demeaning to them, then I feel like they have a problem.
I think the key word was man in that sentence because that same mutual friend didn't have a job for 3 months and I had no idea. And we had been together for 4 years.
What was he
No
doing?
He was on the corner
Someone else?
He was at Old Town.
No, he was doing someone else.
That's what he was doing?
Yeah.
and getting his bills paid.
And I was giving him half my rent money and then no. Yep.
You got kicked out from.
Sure did, because he wasn't using the money to pay the rent. So I now have like a requirement. You must be financial. I want your FICO score to be over 750 or do not bother me. My FICO score is above 800. I expect yours to be the same.
Yeah, I mean, credit is important. I just don't. I don't have like a requirement.
I
as
do
far
now
as that,
because I got screwed.
Well, yeah. I mean, but obviously you guys were able to buy a house together. I'm more like, if you can pay your bills, That's as long as you're stable.
No,
don't ask me for money. Don't,
No, yeah, for sure.
I mean, if you fall in hard times and we're together for a year, then like that's a little bit different, but not right away.
Well, being divorced too. So I was 34 when I got divorced. My FICO was a 435.
Yeah. Mine was fucked up.
And
the first divorce.
It kicked my ass to get back to where I'm at. I mean, I had to pay on stuff that was like way old just to get where I'm at. And
that
like,
probably didn't even belong to you.
Get stupid second chance finance credit cards just to build up. So no, for me, that score is important because I busted my butt to get there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do think though financially, like if he lost his job, like he would naturally go and get a new one.
Right.
That would be your hope. You know what I mean? That's what any man should and would do, I would think. I have to ask these hypothetical questions because I mean, like, it could happen. It could happen to me. It could happen to any of us. You know what I mean?
Or someone's going to go stand out on Olive at 99 at the Triangle to bring me home some money.
I mean, I think maybe it doesn't bother me as much because like I filed bankruptcy 3 years ago. So I'm like, shit fucking happens. That was the hardest thing for me to do was to file because I felt like I was giving up everything that I worked so hard for. But it was so easy to build my credit back that, I mean, I think my credit's maybe even better than it was.
I'm glad you found it easy because
it was
my
hard
fucking
as
shit thought it was, I mean, fuck.
But did you file bankruptcy?
No.
See, I think that's where a lot of people mess up too, is like, because you're like trying to struggle to get ahead and pay these bills off. And mind you, I had 2 incomes and I had a credit card for every goddamn store that there was. $2,500 a month in car payments and Harley payments. Like it was crazy. And I paid for that all by myself for 2 years after he died. And when I saw my bank account and I was like, where's all my money? Like that was scary. So I talked to a financial advisor and he told me what to do. And it was the best thing that happened, honestly, because what the financial advisor told me was you can tread water, but how long can you tread water?
Sure. And
that's what I was doing. And so filing, I cried to the attorney. I'm like, oh my God, what am I doing? And he's like, I promise you, you're going to feel so much better. And it was very nice, although I have credit cards again, and that's not so nice. I mean, motherfuckers. But it was really easy. Within a year, my credit score was back up.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I feel like I worked for years on mine.
And bankruptcy's always been looked at as like a no-no.
Right.
Like it'll screw your credit for, 7 years.
He told me I could buy a house. The attorney told me, he's like, after 2 years, it won't even matter.
Huh.
I mean, obviously it'd probably make my rates a little bit higher. But he's like, but you'd be able to. The credit card offers I was getting right after, car loan offers, everything after the bankruptcy. Because now you have no financial debt. So they're like, ooh, come here.
Yeah.
And
they're like, you have the propensity to get into yourself in trouble. Come on.
Yeah. Well, you look at my credit history and I had no late payments. I had great. It was obviously something happened to my life.
Right.
And that's why I filed. So I think maybe every situation is different.
Are your interest rates higher after bankruptcy?
I don't have any. I mean, credit cards are credit cards. They all have crazy. I mean, but I get 0% for 18 months.
Well, lucky you.
And then I got my car right before I filed bankruptcy. And I went in there. I had no job. I had income, but my credit was so good because the attorney's like, you can't keep both cars because they're under the same loan. He's like, you need to go get a new car. And I'm like, I don't even have a job. And I went in there and I told the finance guy and I was like, hey, this is what I'm doing. I'm filing bankruptcy, but I need to get a new car because I'm not going to be able to keep these. He said, okay. I gave him $2,000 down. I showed him my driver's license, no check stubs, no nothing. And
okay, you're the anomaly or however you say that word.
Right?
I don't know. I got lucky. I don't know.
You must have. That's crazy.
Yeah. So, I mean, to me, the whole credit thing I'm like,
gotcha.
It doesn't matter. I mean, obviously I want somebody.
For a relationship though, I do think it matters. I don't need you to necessarily make more. Do you need your man to make more than you?
That's a good question.
That's a crazy question, right? Because some men don't like women to be more powerful financially than them.
Yeah. And I don't know. I don't know.
I don't need him to make more than me, but I need him to have a retirement and some sort of fucking benefits because this girl has none.
Yeah.
This girl has none.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
see, my husband paid the mortgage and I paid the PG&E and stuff, but my boyfriend wants everything 50-50 down the middle. Shit's different.
Yeah. See, and I think if a man makes more, if a man makes more, then he should pay a little bit more, right? But I'm like, if I made more, I just want it to be 50-50.
My man makes a whole nother person's salary more than me. And I'm still fit, but it's okay. I make great money. I'm fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, things are way different when you get older and you're dating, definitely. Yeah.
I at the end of the day, I just want somebody that can pay their way.
Yeah.
That's all I want. I'm good with that. But I think it was very fun.
I had fun. Thank you so much for inviting me. I had the greatest time.
Yeah, I think, I mean, and don't be afraid to leave comments. Email us, message us. We're open to all topics.
Yeah.
And to my friends that message me and text me and DM me on Facebook, you can say something on Facebook. You can message me on Facebook if you have a topic or a question or something you want to. And I want to give a shout out to my friend Nicole that just started listening. Nicole, thank you. I love you. Your text was amazing and I appreciate you. She said she feels like she's sitting around gossiping on the couch with us when she's listening. And
yes,
I appreciate that.
love it.
Yay, Nicole.
That was a great compliment.
Absolutely.
Yes, definitely.
Nicole Rivera, thank you.
So I will say, since you're shouting somebody out, there was somebody in my Raiders group. It was a male. He came up to me and whispered in my ear and was like, hey, I undercover listened to your podcast. And I was like, yes, I love it, you know, because, you know, guys want to know how girls think too. So, hey, why not? Yeah. Join us. Like, we need a male on.
We're going to have a male on. Yes.
Yes. We need to have male.
I mean, you have to.
Yes.
You have to.
And I don't think we can limit it to one person.
No.
I think we can have multiple guests.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
The more the merrier. In some instances.
Oh,
All right. With that, we are out, you guys. So we're going to say Roger that.
Roger that.
Am I allowed to say Roger that?
Hey.